My name is Ben. I'm a firefighter and an English teacher at the Vietnamese Buddhist Temple in Tennessee. I have a passionate interest in the history of Vietnam. For the past 7 years, I've been on a personal journey to learn as much about the history of Vietnam as I can. Over the past few years, I have met many brave men and women from the Republic of Vietnam who lost everything on April 30th, 1975. The soul of what they went through and often painful memories must be taught and remembered. On this day, we must remember all those who fought so hard to defend the ideals of freedom of speech and self-determination in South Vietnam. We cannot forget what the South Vietnamese military, as well as the American military and their allies, did for us. Today I come dressed in this uniform of the Arvin soldiers of the 18th Division to show my admiration for these soldiers. Even when things looked hopeless and in total collapse, these brave soldiers kept on fighting. Though there are numerous examples, when I think of the bravery of South Vietnamese soldiers, I often think of the Battle of Quan Loc. The 18th Division was the last line of defense against the communists in April of 1975. By this point in time, the country was plunging into chaos, and many parts of central regions of Vietnam had been stolen by the communists in violation of the ceasefire agreement attached to the Paris Peace Accord. Due to international politics of the U.S., as well as internal politics, the promise of American retaliation for these violations never came, and the communists took full advantage of it. The Arvin went out, or were outmanned, outgunned, virtually surrounded, and quickly running out of ammo. But one brave general wasn't ready to give up. That general was Le Minh Dao, the commander of the 18th Division. He rallied his men to keep fighting. The communists threw hundreds of tanks as well as tens of thousands of men and rockets at his position, but he stubbornly refused to budge. And his men held out for 12 bloody days at Quan Loc, when they weren't even expected to last one. Although the communists had nearly twice the manpower and much better supply of ammunition, General Le Minh Dao made clever use of terrain and precise artillery strikes to deal massive blows to the communists, which cost them at least 5,000 casualties and over 35 tanks destroyed. In a passionate interview, Le Minh Dao famously said, "I will knock them down. I don't care if they send 2 divisions or 3 divisions. I will knock them down." Le Minh Dao showed the world that freedom-loving Vietnamese people of the South will not go down without a fight. On the 12th day of fighting, General Le Minh Dao was ordered to retreat after being unable to bring any more reinforcements into the area. Although he was ready and willing to stay and fight and die with his men, he reluctantly obeyed and withdrew from Quan Loc. Only a few days later was ordered to surrender. Le Minh Dao's story of defiance and dedication to the preservation of liberty for his country and his strong stand against the communist tyranny is something that I truly admire. It's just one story among thousands of examples of why we need to remember the true stories of what happened in South Vietnam. The communists today want to erase this history. This may